Yo, it's your boy, DRC from PainInTheGulo.com.
And your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus. And
Yo,
this is
talk
yo shit.
nigga.
That was perfect, nigga.
I guess we could slide it back a little bit. Nah, there's just people walking by.
Alright, yo, what's good? We recording, yo, it's your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus. And I got my nigga DRC with the shirt off today. Okay. 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 We got the chest out, baby.
Oh, shisha.
But yeah, we were just talking, cause we be talking shit before the camera start rolling, cause we be talking shit about people. But he was basically talking about like how you don't want to be that person that when you link back up, whether it could be an ex or it could just be like homeboy from back in the day or whatever, that is just like you mad big or you mad like, you know what I mean, sloppy, whatever the case may be. But my thing, what that sparked in me was like when people ask me what am I doing, cause I grew up with brother and sister who all went to college, and for the most part I think they all graduated from college. So and then even like the other day I went to my brother's house and his friends was there. And he asked them, so what's left to do with your thing? And she's like, oh, I just have to write a dissertation about... And I don't know what any of them shits mean. But I don't feel insecure about it. Like, you know what I mean? Even when I was a kid, when my aunts and uncles would be like, how's school? I'd be like, fuck school. But I'll just do the... Oh, school's good. I could be failing on my... School's okay. You know what I mean? But that's never been the shit where it's just like, oh, I can't wait to link up to talk about... oh, what I'm doing in school, or you know what I mean? So even now, like when people ask me what I'm doing, I don't know what to be telling. Oh yeah, I'm starting to, and it comes off like I'm half-assing it, because like, oh yeah, I'm starting a business. I'm gonna do music and comedy. I'm looking for places to do stand-up at, but the whole COVID shit happened. Things are starting to open up, so I'm gonna start looking into that now. Working on the music. It sounds weird for me to say, you know what I mean? Because most people are like, I'm in school. So it's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm working on my, putting out my single. I put the single out already, but I'm working on a video. I got a videographer getting my money. So I never spoke like that before. So it's just like, I got my friend who's gonna direct it. I always forget to tell people I have a podcast, my nigga.
Yo,
I forget to tell people that should be the first thing I say, because it's like that's the main thing that I be doing. Like I shoot podcasts religiously every week, so it's just like,
nigga, you good, nigga.
But it's just like I just be feeling weird as hell.
I got, you know, I put it into my head now, because there was a point where I learned that people only ask that niggas just be nosy.
And on top of that, it's like, we not young no more neither. It's like we up in the 30s, but I'm realizing, like you said, we 10%. Most people look at me when I tell them that like, oh, I don't know, but it's just like I'm okay with it, because I understand it's like, my nigga, I'm here to be a boss. So the route that I'm taking, you're not gonna understand, because it's like we can't work for AMC anymore. As much as I would want to go and chill with them, and I can't work for you guys, because then I can't do my shit, you know what I mean? Would I be this consistent with the podcast if I had AMC on my ass telling me a different schedule every other week? I can't do that shit, you know what I mean? So it's just
they
like,
coming out with got me sick. I fake miss this shit right now. I miss the perk right now. But all the yo, they coming out with some shit, dog.
Shit. They was waiting for a whole year for the shit to come out. But yo,
nah, bro. You know, and also too, I learned. I was
too honest with people. What you said? They nosy. Motherfuckers be nosy.
Because motherfuckers don't be really doing shit with their self. So they just, yo, what you doing?
But you know what's crazy though? I realized what it is for me. A part of it is, I think half of it is, I don't tell people what I'm doing. I'll show you, type shit. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I feel like that's such a generic question, and most of the time it's for the other person.
Yeah.
So they can tell you what they're doing. And I get it. You might be hype about what you're doing right now, or you want to share some information with me, but it's just like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I'm sorry. Like, people be talking to me about like, the biggest thing right now I could think of is people start talking about stocks, which I love. You know what I mean? My peers are telling me about stocks and investment, but it's just like, my nigga, I am not investing. I'm sorry. I'm not saying stocks are stupid to invest in, but it's just like, what I'm investing in right now is myself. Once I got money in and all of that, and I'm good with where I'm at, then I can start looking into stocks to triple, quadruple, to, you know, my money. But it's like, can I get money first? I'm not gonna be doing the 50 cent from the, you know how they do it, like, oh, from every purchase. Nah, I'm not doing it like that. I'm gonna wait till I have a stack, and then maybe I'll put my son on the stock, so my nephews, and I just give them money to invest with, and then we'll split the or some shit like that. But I'm not a stock person. I'm a fucking entertainer, nigga. Why are you telling me about stocks, bro? Like, if I get on stocks, it's gonna be because I know somebody who's good on stocks, who keep talking to me about stocks, and I'm just like, no, here, take this money. I trust you because you always come to me telling me about stocks and this, that, and the third. And I seen you actually make money. So this next round, this next year, I'm gonna invest this shit with you. Whatever you make back, thing. If you don't make nothing back, it's all good. I ain't mad at you. But it's just like, I don't care about stocks. I'm too nice. I'm realizing I'm too nice. I don't know how to shut people up.
Yeah, nigga, I'm too honest. I'm too open. Niggas don't gotta know everything you're doing, bro.
I feel like that's a part of why I don't share everything, but it's like, I feel like as an entertainer, especially with my thing, I have to share that. I have to let you know everything that I'm doing.
Being open,
shit that I'm working on, what I have next planned, and all that good stuff. But it's also, I feel like it's adapting and learning that shit, where it's like, you know what I mean? Once I start doing some comedy, because I feel like New York is opening back up, especially this summer, I'm gonna definitely try to do some stand-up this summer. You know what I mean? And put out a music video, so like everything's about to come into like where it's like you're out. Like you have a song out, you're going out to do comedy, and you have a video out, and motherfuckers might be like, ain't that the motherfucker who do comedy? Why the fuck you trying to do a music video? Cause I'm doing it all at the fucking same time now, nigga, cause I waited too long. I ain't wait too long, but it's just like, I'm not waiting any longer, nigga.
You know, and then I realized too, it's like, it's peer pressure in a way. Like she was watching some show yesterday. What that shit, that sister bullshit. She watching
the Tyler Perry or something.
Yeah, the Tyler Perry shit, my nigga. So basically,
no Tyler Perry shit.
Basically,
he part of that 10%.
Nah, that's a fact. You know, I learned, and I'm watching some shit too. It's like people in the 10% don't like the 10%. You know, like this, humans are humans.
Right.
Just you think them niggas who all rich, they be at the banquet together. You don't think everybody like each other, bro. I want to see this money, bro. I was thinking that yesterday, like, but so is it really maturing, or is it this money is a lot of money, and if I punch you in your face right now, we ain't gonna get paid. So I'm gonna let it go, and we gonna act like we good. Is that really much? Are you being mature, or you? I'm not trying to fuck up my bag. So when it's be like, oh, they dead at the beef, nigga. They dead at the beef because money was getting fucked up, nigga. They ain't dead. Like if it was up to them, they'd still be beefing right now. Right. That's what I'm like. So it's like, dog. It's just levels, my nigga. Like you sit with Warren Buffett, if you ever get to sit, he probably talk the most shit about people, bro. Like the nigga probably say some shit that Warren, did Mr. Buffett just tell me that? So I'm like, dog, just because you see niggas all day on TV, they humans, bro. Everybody human, bro.
I feel like the way it works is I don't think everybody who's rich get along, but I feel like rich has to do with a business mindset. Yeah, you know what I mean? They share. And then it goes into war. You know what I mean? So it's like, am I going to end my whole kingdom because I don't like this?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because it's like, so I feel like that definitely plays a part into it. And then once you are like on a status like that, I would hope that's why you got security to smack the shit out of niggas, and you're not held liable.
Like nigga Gucci. Gucci, like he's a million, he's good for life. I can never forgive you, my nigga. You sent some people to kill me, and I had to kill one of your mans. We're never gonna be friends, bro. I'm never gonna forgive a nigga who tried to kill me, bro. Right. Unless I'm playing the power book and I'm gonna use you to run this and that. But you sitting at barbecue with me, nigga, no, bro. But we both I got $5 million for both of y'all right now. Y'all sit together and let's do this photo shoot. I could $5 million, nigga.
But the thing about it is,
I can see that.
All right. So
it's nice and cool again, man.
I feel like your wording was wrong.
Go ahead.
I think you forgive him, but it's like we're not cool. And I feel like
So
a lot of people not forget. It's just like this is business. We're doing business right now.
I guess that's why.
You get what I mean?
Real shit.
So it's just
I'm
like
still taking it personal.
No, the thing about it is, the shit is personal. But it's like if you don't want the money or don't need the money, then you don't need to be there. You get me? If a motherfucker comes to you like, oh, I'll give you $5 million, no, I don't fuck with that nigga for any reason. I don't want to be associated with that nigga for whatever reason.
Nah.
But it's like, I don't think it's like like if I don't fuck with you, it doesn't mean that I hate you or I don't forgive you. It's just like I see how you move and I'm gonna keep my distance away from you.
See, you. That's beautiful that you got that early already. If I don't fuck with you, if you're dying, I'm gonna watch you die. Like real shit. If I don't fuck with you, if I hate you, I'm gonna watch you die. If I just don't fuck with you, I'm not gonna sit there and watch, but I ain't gonna help you, nigga. Because you know what it is, bro? I give you 50,000 loans, bro. I give you 50 loans, and you.
So that's your fault.
No, that's exactly. But no, I'm gonna tell you exactly.
But I get what you mean, though. I always give motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt.
You ever? It's called the Cortez Method. When Cortez went to go take over the new world, he went to go explore
America.
I forgot what it's Spanish nigga. His soldiers, like right now, they'll take, they'll steal, they'll do some shit he said not to do. Instead of getting mad, I agree with you. Oh shit, you stole 50,000? That's what's up, bro. Do it again. Keep going. I'm letting you hang yourself, nigga. You think it's all good. You think we good, but you violating. And then so when I chop your fucking head off, I can go to sleep with a clear head. See, that's why that's what I had to learn. Yeah, stop giving people mad chances, but that's for me because I'm such a good-hearted nigga. You play yourself, nigga.
But the thing about it is like you're not a good-hearted nigga because you give people a lot of chances because you're not being good to yourself right at that point. You know what I mean?
That was weird. That was at the same.
It was like message. Nah, for real though, like I feel like a lot of people think, and it's like kind of like how I said I feel like you worded it wrong. Like forgiveness has nothing to do with you chilling and being honky dory and at a barbecue with a nigga. You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with forgiveness. Forgiveness has to do with letting go of that negative energy that they gave you or they pushed onto you. Yeah. And like not letting that shit fuck up your whole whatever, you know what I mean? Like your vibes. So it's just like, and then forgiving yourself for allowing the person to have room to violate you if whatever the hell happened. You know what I mean? But it's like now after the whole shit happens, I don't have to be friends with you. I don't have to be, you know what I mean? And what's crazy about it for me too is like, especially if we had good moments together. Yeah. It's like I'm gonna just leave it with those. I'm gonna leave you with those good moments, and I'm gonna just keep it pushing.
I'm doing that shit this way. It's like it's like leaving $5 million in the bank. Like basically the bank told you we keeping your money, nigga. But how they get cures for diseases?
They don't. Okay, wait.
All right, come on. All right, I know.
Pharmaceutical companies trying to get that money, but you need it. It's capitalist society, bro. We get it.
Forgive you. let me go deep. Let me go back. Half the shit we know about war, like hypothermia, how long a soldier survived.
Right.
That's all from experiments on regular people. That's
on niggas. But yeah,
every race don't got it.
Mainly niggas. Niggas was part of the group of every race. When every race was there, was like, we have niggers too. Yeah, because they're more durable. We want to make sure it kills the best quality.
I'm gonna tell you that. This is some honest shit. The overall nigga is an emotional nigga, right? So now, but it's to the point like, if I said what up, what's good, bro? And you just you ain't even. Oh, this nigga moving funny. Oh nah. So I can't trust my initial thoughts because they coming from a place of automatic. Yo, hold on, what's wrong with this nigga? Instead of not the other side is, yo, bro, you good? Like, what's up, bro? Like, I gotta work on that instead of making up my own shit. You feel me? So instead of that, I let you hang. I let it to the point where there's no denial. This nigga's really a fucking bird. But like you said, the time definitely gotta be cut short on that because that's my time being played with.
Right. But I feel like a lot of times, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's the way we kind of learn this whole shit. It's like what it means to be nice. We never do that to ourselves or with ourselves.
It is crazy. You
know what I mean?
Nigga, you start
like the way we be forgiving, give people 100 chances. You do that shit with yourself too?
Just started.
No.
Just started.
We be so hard on ourselves, but so forgiving when it comes to outside people, and it's just like, why can we never switch that shit up and be that? You know what I mean? Because especially if you understand what your energy is and you're able to function where you at, you know what I mean? Because I feel like for every human, that's part of the journey, finding out where the fuck your energy is and learning how to move in your energy to be most productive person you could be, or productive at whatever you're doing at the moment in your life. But it's just like, I think it was, I forgot the name, the shorty name. She was on Oprah's life class, but it's a thing called Braven, and it was like an acronym for like being real with yourself and setting boundaries with other people. What was it? Braven, I think it was barriers. B was for barriers. R is for reliability or reliable. I think A is for accountability, V is for vote, meaning you don't be telling people secrets.
Yeah.
And then what is it? I is for integrity, N is for non-judgment. That's the shit we work. That's the hardest for us to do with ourselves, to not judge ourselves for the fuck ups we make. And then I think G would be generosity. That's another one that we don't fucking do. But it's just like, we don't treat ourselves the way we're taught to treat people or be a kind person, forgiving and loving person. We don't do that shit with ourselves. And I feel like we teach people to be nice to other people first before we teach them to be nice to themselves. And it's just like, if a motherfucker's naturally nice to themselves, they're gonna be nice to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, I feel like part of what you're talking about, or if anybody experiencing that, is like, I feel like, I don't think it's a problem, but I realize the way I talk to myself when I exercise can be or come off aggressive or whatever case may be. And it's just like, but that's how I need to be spoken to in that moment to get what I need done. Now, if I was not in that same,
What's up, yeah?
If I wasn't in that same space, and like somebody's talking to me the way I talk to myself when I'm exercising, I would definitely be offended. You know what I mean? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, if I didn't clean up after myself, and I talk to myself the way, or somebody talk to me the way I talk to myself when I'm exercising, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? But it's just like learning, okay, I need to be spoken to me nice. When I fuck up, I need to be spoken to nice. Oh shit, when my children fuck up, they need to be spoken to nice. Oh, when people fuck up, you can't yell at them, even though that's what your initial You know what I mean? You might be upset. It might frustrate you. It might be wrong timing, especially with kids. They wanna. It's always the wrong. But it's just like I have to be nice to you when you fuck up because that's what I would want done to me when I fuck up. But it's just like sometimes you can't be nice. Sometimes you gotta let the motherfucker feel the fire a little bit. So it's just like. But it's like I feel like a lot of people don't get that. It's like. Fuck everybody else and how you treat everybody, because I just put it on outside. Like, now reverse that shit upon yourself, you know what I mean? So it's just like, do you treat yourself the way you treat your boss? Why the fuck not? Why aren't you your boss? You the boss of your own life, so it's like, why aren't you treat like, my fault, I was late, my fault, I'm gonna do better, you know what I mean? But it's just like, why are you getting crazy? I realize the best bosses are the ones who don't flip out. Cause like if you come in 2 hours late and the boss like, yo, you good? It's like, what? Huh? It's like, cause I know you're not dumb enough to walk in here 2 hours late for no reason. Maybe you are, and I fucked up, and that's my fault as a boss cause I hired you. But if you 2 hours late, something must have went wrong and you still came in. That means you knew you was 2 hours late, you still came in. What happened? You okay? You sure you don't need to stay home? You sure you should have called out? I would never think to do. Most bosses wouldn't think that. They're like, you're fucking 2 hours late. I'm writing you up. You're getting a thing. But the motherfucker check on you. You can be like, what the fuck? And guess what? That motherfucker could probably get a better job, but he's gonna want to work for you because he's gonna be like, oh, that nigga be looking out for me. But it's just like that shit's hard to do because what we supposed to internalize first and then share with the world. I feel like we share with the world, then internalize, and then what we end up doing is internalizing what how the world treats us. In some way, shape, or form.
And that's definitely, I like that's a good point, man. And it comes more.
But I feel like even what you were saying, I feel like it's less of that.
I turned that into. I had to learn to turn like everything, like the buds. Like if you heard the buds training, that's what this Navy SEALs got to go through and shit. I turned it into boot camp, basically. Right. So it's like, you know. This situation is shaky. Yeah. So what are you mad at? What can you boom? I wasn't. It was never that before. Oh, so now it's a game. Now same thing when I learned when I was dealing with a situation is you have to accept what comes with the game. Like you told me, nigga, you can't come to work and bitch about work, bro. You here. That makes no.
Wait, you could.
No, but
you look wild.
You look crazy, bro. And then when I stopped doing it, and everybody else was doing it to me, it was like, yo, I don't want to hear this shit, bro. Like, don't come.
Why are you here?
And I had to.
No, I get it.
That's when I had to.
They don't pay us enough.
So
I get it.
So my shit was, why would I play? All right, you know, you should have. So then, stop getting mad. What can you learn? And it's to the point now. I need to be around people I can learn. Elevation from how to not fall off. Like
I feel like we gotta be careful with stuff like that because I feel like
you gonna burn that outside conditioning.
For example,
yeah.
A lot of times, especially I feel like this mainly happens with parents. A lot of times we expect our parents to teach us how to be, what to do and everything, but we don't always get the lesson the way we want it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure me and you would fucking, if we had a mentor right now, we would fucking, our speed to success, well, we already successful, but the materialization of our success would happen at a faster pace, you know what I mean? But it's like like you just said, find the lesson. Let me look for the lesson. The lesson might be in looking at the motherfuckers around you keep on making the same mistake and realizing, oh shit, I am 1%. I'm realizing you're probably outside of you. I'm sure I have other friends, but it's like most of my other friends, we don't have conversations like this. We don't move like this. The frequency we be on.
Yeah.
And it's not even to say that we was always on a high frequency, because when we met, I was definitely on a lower frequency. And I feel like you was definitely on a lower frequency, but it's like because of where the fuck we at, or where we was at in our lives, we was able to raise each other's frequency and keep that shit steadily rising. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of time. I feel like half of lessons is you seeing people, and it could be people you love, people you can't stand, your past situationships or whatever the case may be, that you have to see to be like, oh, yeah, I don't belong here. I have to go there, and there's nobody over there, but I gotta go there by myself. And then when I'm there long enough, I'll meet the motherfuckers that I'm supposed to be chilling with. You know what I mean? But it's just like, honestly, outside of you and my brothers, I don't talk about shit like this to people. You know what I mean? I might start going on live and having these conversations and see if anybody jump in. I was thinking about doing that when you go to thing. We could just do a live on Instagram and thing, and it'd be like a fake promotion, but we just talk our shit, and then if motherfuckers want to jump in, we could like read their comments or whatnot. But that's for later on. But like, yeah, like I feel like a lot of people don't like that's some hard work to do, but it's like I don't think most people are even aware of that shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, you may not like your mom, but she's still teaching you a lesson. She's teaching you everything you don't like, so what you shouldn't be doing to your child once you get it, because it's gonna be in your second nature to do the same behavior that you've seen. So you gotta learn this lesson so you don't repeat it. And this is the reason why God has this person in your life doing the same thing over and over. You know what I mean? Why you still haven't been able to get away from this person, because you need to understand it so thoroughly that once you away, there's no way you can get back to this, because and them shits be annoying. Them lessons like, nigga, I thought universe, I thought we was done with this. Another one? I gotta see it again. What? You don't want me to react? I bet. No reacting this time. Okay, I already reacted. I know. Proceed. And that should be annoying as fuck.
That's what it is, man. I'm telling you.
It's like when I'm exercising, right?
Yeah.
The last 2 sets, I hate them motherfuckers. I hate the last 2 sets. After the first 3 reps, it starts burning. And I'm like, I'm not pausing anymore, because I already paused for the set 6, 7, and 8. So 9 and 10, I can't pause. So I gotta go straight through. I hate those sets. But those are the sets I'm getting the most work at. But I hate those fucking sets. That's like the same shit. Like, I hate doing this shit, but that's what you gotta go through. The fight you gotta go through to get the.
And that's beautiful, bro. Because that's it right there. The lesson. My lesson is to stop. Don't automatically assume. Don't assume. See how when at work, yo, let me get a popcorn. Hello, how you doing? And then it's like, yeah, you gotta. That's the proper thing to do. But my nigga, now you don't do that all the like me, bro. I don't ask people. I swear to God, I don't ask help in any store, because I think I did so much to the universe, like so much karma. Every time I ask for help in the store, bro, I either get pointed to the wrong direction, or it's a.
Ain't nothing in Altu.
I asked this nigga for Wheatgrass. This nigga sent me to the peanut butter section, and then I looked at him and asked, and they gave me the face like what? Like, oh. And then the first instinct is to get mad, but I'm to the point. It's like, dogs, you done did this so many times, bro.
Yeah, Wheatgrass. Oh yeah, check the peanut butter out.
Bro, nigga sent me away from the produce, and then I'm walking away from the produce section like, this nigga is lying, bro. And then I asked another nigga, I'm like, where the you seen a Wheatgrass nigga? Bro, to my mother.
What you eat Wheatgrass for? Are you healthy, nigga?
And then it's not even the thought process, it's knowing that, yo, where's the bathroom?
Fucking hilarious.
Yo, where's the popcorn? You feel me? So it's so, I finally got to a place, bro. I finally got to the place, bro, that I know if I react this way, I'm taking from my bank. So now the lesson is, don't get mad. Cause that's your first thing. That's your toxic. You love to get mad. That's your first thing.
It's not even, you know what's crazy too? It's not even like, don't even say you love to get mad. What it is though is instinctively and habit-wise,
right. Yeah.
Habit-wise, that's what you do. Your body, your brain is wired to,
And once I realized
when shit like that happen,
the detrimental of it, like now it's not helping you. Now you lost. How you say? Now you gotta figure out how to make it work for you again. You've used up all the now it's. Right. I don't want to go hang out. I don't want to do this podcast. I don't want to, nigga, you just deny yourself everything. And so that's. And like you said, bro, I talk to myself so crazy, like you said, that when somebody talk to me crazy, my first instinct is always to be like, and then that'll fuck everybody head up. Like, I'm dead serious. I done vibe. Oh, you think you perfect? No, I have so much mental capacity that everything you told me, like that's why if I hear it again from an outside person, like if I'm working on something and I heard it from you or my mains, I'm like, oh. Alright, let me holler at that. I'm gonna have to check that. Because if I'm telling myself that and my mans or somebody can see that from outside and I ain't tell you, let me check that. Like, I had to realize, yo, bro, I ain't realized, but bro, you come off crazy. Like, they tell me, bro, you come off real aggressive. It's like, bro, you my mans, I don't talk to you crazy. It's like, bro, I'm not gonna hold. Especially, like, everybody has their days. Now everybody wanna hear, like you said, I messed up, I dropped something, fucking dummy. Like, bro, I just woke up telling myself I'm a dummy. I don't want to hear that from you right now. So I'm learning that when you put that stop into yourself, man, then you could run 8 miles every other day. Then you could do your sets. You could work out as hard as you work out and go bike ride in the night. Yo, you went bike riding yesterday in that weather, bro, after you worked out? You see?
And I worked out again.
Exactly. Because you're not worrying about, oh, I gotta fix this light. I gotta go fix this. Oh, I gotta go print this with this nigga. Oh, I gotta worry about this person or this.
I had a rest day because I had to do my son's hair. And I said I was gonna do it 2 days before that I did it. So I'm like, let me get this shit done.
That's a beautiful thing.
I got it done, and the next day I was like, I ain't work out yesterday, so I got to go hard today.
Yes, every time I be down, like I wake up, it's like, damn, it's human. Then I go outside, it's like, oh, this shit feel out. I be happy every time I be thinking the weather gonna stop me from doing it. It's always a great day.
You know what's crazy is, I stopped. I'm about to drop a bomb, I'm gonna let this train pass. I stopped listening to my voice, my inner voice, and started listening to it.
Say it again?
I stopped listening to my inner voice and just started listening to it. I feel like we listen to our inner voices and we believe it. We think it's telling us something to help us. You know what I mean?
That.
Like, I realized that when I worked yesterday on that bike ride, I didn't want to stop pedaling. So I had to keep saying, I know it burns, don't stop pedaling. Mm-hmm. But I had headphones in, so I was probably yelling loud, and I don't know who else had headphones in, so I don't know who the fuck heard me. But I was just like, don't stop pedaling, don't stop pedaling. But I wasn't talking, like, you know, my mind kept saying, bruh, your legs, they're burning, stop. And I'm like, no, don't stop. I know you want to stop. Don't stop pedaling. Keep going, don't stop. And it's just like, oh, that's what I'm telling, I'm answering my mind who's telling me, hey bro, are we gonna stop because it's starting to burn? My leg's starting to shake. Do you want to stop now? It's like, What do you mean no? We're gonna give out. I'm like, well, we gonna give the fuck out then. It's like, no, nigga, I'm gonna have to protect us. I'm like, you don't have to do that. I got this. But it's just like, we listen to our brain all the time, and it's like, even if it's a bad suggestion, we take it as, don't get me wrong, sometimes you gotta listen to your brain, it's telling you the right thing, but it's like, everything your brain tells you is not for your benefit. So listen to it, don't just listen to it aimlessly, just listen to that motherfucker. So I'll be like, oh, around the fifth, I'm doing 10 sets. Around the 5th set, I get tired. Mm-hmm. I feel beat. And then after I feel beat, that's when I do my 2 best sets.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And then it gets crazy. And then after those 2 best sets, after I'm beat, and I do my 2 best sets, which is crazy because I thought I would usually stop there because I thought I'm tired, and then I do my 2 best sets, and then I keep going past that, and it's just like, oh, so my body or my brain was telling me I can only do 5 sets. I just pushed myself to do 10 sets. I did my best 2 sets after once I felt, or my brain told me I was tired, that's when I performed my best 2 sets. So it's just like, is my brain playing tricks on me, my nigga? It is. Pay the fucking, stop listening to your brain, stop listening to yourself and start listening to yourself. You don't have to do everything it says. You can just listen to that motherfucker and be like, oh, word, that's how you feel? You feel like I should stop right now, but I'm not. This is boring. I don't want to be here right now, but I'm gonna still be present.
Yeah.
And take everything in. That shit is hard.
That's what they say. Damn. They said if you waiting, that's a test, not a test, like a practice you can do. Like if you waiting in a long line traffic, go inside. It's called enjoy. Like enjoy the. Alright, like sitting, like I learned that on post. Doing 16 hours sitting on one fucking post. It's like, alright, so you gotta figure it out, right?
And that's when I usually look crazy.
Yeah.
Cause I have a lot of fun by myself.
Always.
In my head, shit I be talking. People like, oh, you stupid, bro.
The beauty of it would be when everybody be in the way running, like the shit be funny because people love to walk when they see mad joggers. So, you know, I'm still dark skinned in a white pulse. So I get on my hustling motivation. I start screaming, nigga, shit pop like the sea. Once like that's what I boom 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 boom. And I'm telling you, man, I'm at a place right now, me just flying. Bro.
I love when I be riding and somebody passed me, right? And I'm like, that nigga don't know we about to get to the hill.
Bro,
we get to the hill. This shit always happens. Niggas get to the hill, they start pulling that gear back, and they start slowing down. And I'm still at my same pace.
Down on them hills. You hit that shit.
I'm at that same
you hit
pace.
That shit hard.
And then what usually happens halfway up the hill, I kick it up again. I don't know. It's just like, all right, overdrive. And if I hit on a motherfucker, I'm taking off.
Nigga, I was doing at least 5 to 8 on the beach cruiser. And I was going to different boroughs on the beach cruiser. I miss my beach cruiser, bro. My Devo.
The bike that I have, I think it's great for exercising. But that's not the shit I would want to cruise around. Like I'm gonna get a bike to like, I need a fixie to be in a city and riding around, borough to borough. But the bike I have now, and not to say I can't do it with that, but it's just like, it's too heavy. If I have a bike BO day, I need that shit to be lightweight. And I'm gonna need a fanny pack, because this whole having something on my back while I'm riding, never again. I did that for about 4 or 5 years, 3 to 4 years, and I gotta pay for that shit. If I don't get paid, I ain't putting nothing on my back while I'm riding. You gotta pay me to put something on my back while I'm riding. Especially where I want to be in this heat. I'm not riding this cold ass weather.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I move, I may not be riding in the parks and shit. You know what I mean? I'll be riding down freeways and shit, because that's where everywhere else is like that. Everywhere else in the world. Yo, my biceps hurt. I don't know why, because I don't do any bicep exercises.
Nigga, when you lift it.
Huh?
When you lift. It's always activated.
This shit
That's
hurt
the
like a
beauty of
mother.
it.
No, but that shit hurt like I did biceps yesterday.
Yeah.
I did do upright rolls yesterday. That was the first time. Maybe that shit, I don't know.
Different motion.
I did shoulder yesterday. But I feel it more about, what's crazy, I feel it on the inside too. I don't even feel it like, I usually feel it on the top. That shit weird.
No, bro. I'm finally at a place, bro. Like, I ain't really got much to say no more. I'm just doing, like, no bullshit, man. And after that little gift, man, I'm telling you, bro. That's why I don't know if I was doing it subconsciously or consciously. That's why I don't post nothing. Because that's that, and I ain't the person like under construction. You know what I mean? It's like, I always felt like that. Because I was always a big kid. I was like, yo, what? when you go to that reunion or you see everybody again, you don't want to be that person, bro. You know, how many shit you seen Fresh Prince? Everybody like, yo, what the fuck you look doing? Like, nah, you look crazy. And then I realized 85% of the population cannot play the long game.
That's what it is, bro.
You can't, and the long game is it's like you don't have 50 Tigers.
This takes it full circle to the beginning.
It does.
This is why it's like, I don't know if it's called a small talk. I feel like people only have those conversations to, I guess, in a way to build themselves up. You know what I mean? And it's like, granted, I have a lot of respect for college degrees and 9-to-5ers and government jobbers and all that, but it's just like the work that I'm an entertainer, but it's like what I find cool or interesting or what I like to talk about is the work most people don't like to do and distract themselves with these. I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you got a good job, but are you enjoying your life? What, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather have conversations about, like you said, do you know your biggest flaw and what are you doing to combat that? You know what I mean? That's what I like to talk about, but most people don't like to talk about that shit, and I understand that. So I crack jokes for y'all niggas, you know what I mean? I make a song for y'all niggas, you know what I mean? But it's just like the credentials driven conversations where it's like, oh, I do this. Even when I start making music, I'm at a point now where it's like, the only reason why I'm gonna care about numbers is because that's how many people I was able to reach. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna be like, oh, I'm better than Drake or Drake's better than me because my album made this amount of money in this amount of time or this. Like, that's great, and I'll be appreciative of all the awards, but it's like, that's not what I'm doing it for. I'll be more happy that my shit went viral, so a lot of people got to see my message. Like this Killmonger video, right. When I put it out, I'll be hyped that people got, if they like the message and the content, it's like, yes, because this is what I want to do, so I'm going to keep making shit like this. I hope y'all keep supporting. But it's just like, if you come up to me, you want to talk about, oh, so, yeah, I got my degree and this and that. It's like, that's great, and I love that, but it's just like you said, what's your biggest, you know what I mean? What's something you've been working on your whole life that you feel like you starting to get a handle of? You know, with me, it's with my time. I'm still not on time for everybody else's shit, but I'm on my time. I'm now on my time, and I'm more able to be on other people's time because I'm on my time. You know what I mean? I couldn't do that when I was at AMC. I couldn't do that while I was working for somebody else. You know what I mean? So now that I'm on my time, I have to now create time to make my own business or generate my own money so I can stay on my time and then be on other people's time. So it's just like learning the game. So it's just like people want to talk about things they've done or the outside things, and I want to talk about the inside things. You know what I mean? And it's just like,
if you talk about the inside, you're gonna definitely get the outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I like to work from the inside out, not from the outside in.
And that's what I
feel like most people come from the outside in. Like, even like when we see somebody and we think they fire, that's the outside, and then we work our way in, get to know them. It's like, I want to know somebody from the inside. Well, I like to know, you know what I mean? I watch football documentaries and all these documentaries because I want to know the inside of the person. Yeah, you're a great football player, and I love watching your highlights, but I want to hear your story even more. You know, I want to hear about all the shit you went through and how you faced that adversity and triumph over all of that to then be able to be this great football player for us to be able to, you know what I mean? Because if you didn't go through those things, you wouldn't be that person you'd be able to become on the football. So it's just like, that's why I like to watch. So I don't care that you went to this college and you got this many accolades and you're in the Hall of Fame. Granted, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I care about how you got there because I want to get there and I want to understand the journey and I want to understand when I'm at certain points in my life that looks similar to your part or parts of your life where you was facing adversity, trying the tools that you use to get me through the shit. You know what I mean? But it's like most people don't want to talk about that. They would have been like, oh yes, I went to school. I went to school for 5 years that I hated. To get a job that I hate. To be in an industry that I hate.
Only when it's they said, you get put. It's distracting. Sex.
I'm gonna start asking people this.
Death.
When they start asking me these questions, I'm gonna ask them this: are you happy?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
That's gonna be the funny shit.
I'm gonna start asking people: are you happy? Why not? Why are you?
Everybody can say they're happy. That's the sad part.
You know what's crazy? Good, and that's a great way to trick them. You know what I mean? So it's like, you are happy, yeah, tell me. And it's like, now you have to be gratitude. Now you have to
the shit is, bro, you gonna
exercise your gratitude.
As I learned, either now or later, bro, you deal with your health now, or it's gonna hit you sooner or later, bro.
That's my new question. People start asking me all these, oh, so you go to school? What you doing? You working? That's my favorite question.
Yeah.
Where do you work?
Nigga, I used to tell niggas.
Like when you when I like, this is why I love and I appreciate actors now. You know what I mean? Because like when you're an actor, you're never, when you're working, nobody sees you because you're working.
Mm-hmm.
When people see you, you're no longer working. That's why they get to see you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because when you on a set, you gotta be there and only there, and you gotta be in a mindset to do whatever the fuck you're doing. So it's just like, you're never working with. Same thing with an artist when they doing music. I'm only working when I start stand up. I'm not gonna be working. I'm not working today. I might work tonight, but it's like I only get 30 minutes of work a day. 5 minutes. Yeah, I go to 3 different spots to do 5 minutes. I get 15 minutes of work a day. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
What's crazy is if I have a single and it's on the radio and I go perform it, I got again 5 minutes of work performing that one song, but I get paid $10,000.
Yeah.
Now who the stupid one? You know what I mean? So how does my work work? My work differently. So yes, I'm working, but I'm not working.
That's the beauty.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'm working, I'm writing movies, but it's not in production where it's like I got somebody to fund it or whatever, or I got the funds to fund it, and so it's like, yeah, we working on Killmonger right now, but it's just like,
that's the process.
We're not doing it every single day. We're not at the point where we at the shoot, we at the set, we got the money paid, we do what we do. But it's just like, our work is different.
Process, man.
Our work is planting seeds, waiting a couple of days, doing this, planting 3 seeds, waiting a couple of days, letting this happen, while that's happening, you come do this, maintaining yourself, that's the work. When you a boss, it's more so, a lot more maintenance.
Yeah.
That's why God gave me that maintenance job with David.
Maintenance.
A girlfriend, a wife, children, maintenance, nigga.
Facts, bro.
Maintenance. When you learn how to do maintenance,
I mean, if you do maintenance, so if you could do maintenance on your body, on yourself, you could
right. So, but the thing about it is like, most maintenance workers, you ever see them? Fat.
Yeah.
So they know how to maintain, you know what I mean? And anything break in that fucking building, they got it.
Facts, bro.
But you big and sloppy, it's like, what the fuck? How come you're a great, you know what I mean? Managers, you're a great fucking manager, but you can't manage your life, your home life. And so it's just like, that's why it's like, I don't care about what you could do. I want to know what you could do, nigga. I don't care what you get paid for. I want to know what you don't get paid for that you still great at, nigga.
I ain't gonna
That's the how do you ask that? Because you could just say, oh, so what do you do for work? That's easy, you know what I mean? That's an easy question, but it's like, how do I ask you, yo, what do you great at that you don't get paid for, that you've been working on, or like, how do you ask that question?
What's your passion? And then every nigga is just it's realizing the way the game, how the game go, bro. And I went from anger to legit fear for niggas, bro. Cause if that's the worst time is the later. How many times, bro, you see somebody on the bed or the last moments of their life, and I seen the person, bro, niggas or people regretting, like, damn. It's like, don't be that, all that. Damn, son, I can't believe I let this bond or this friend.
But you know what's crazy?
That's crazy.
It takes a couple of those for you to get it.
And you know, see,
And it's
if
like
if you're in tune, if you're in tune with yourself, bro, maybe once or maybe twice.
it has to happen.
It has to happen.
But
once,
the thing
for
about it
sure.
is like I feel like
But
even when you are in tune, I feel like the universe just sends you just reality checks.
oh, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? Where it's just like, oh,
It's the, I mean, it's,
yeah, you've been doing everything right, but we still gonna hit you. with
what I
some
just
bitches.
learned, bro, what got me a little tight is the last laugh is beautiful, but the time I'm gonna have to laugh is gonna be like, I can't laugh at somebody dying in their deathbed. I mean, I can, but that's good. Like God funny, he's like, yo, you thought it was gonna be on some movie shit. You was gonna just like, nigga, yeah, you
Walk
gonna
into
do it
the
now?
sunset.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
You gonna do it now?
And then on top of that shit, it's like you understand
You understand? Like, damn, that's
why they fail, and then it's like, and then you understand they had to fail for you to even understand. The only reason why they fail is so God could show you what failure.
I'ma keep it like, bro.
And it's like, damn, nigga.
Maybe that's what I gotta
This
work
person
on.
had to fail for me to
Maybe that's what I gotta
understand this
work on,
shit.
because-
And it's like I don't want nobody to fail, but it's like at the end of the day, people have to fail for you to understand. Or sometimes you have to fail to understand what success is. You know what I mean? You gotta go through so many else. You know what I'm realizing? And I told my nephew this, and I said it so lightly, but it's just like it just hit me hard just now. All these champions, great players, all the Kobe Bryant, how many L's do they got under their belt? I promise you they got more L's than all the motherfuckers who. Cause the thing about it is like Nipsey Hussle said it. He's like, I didn't do nothing special. I just didn't stop.
That's it.
I just didn't stop.
Everybody could do.
And the thing about it is like, it brings back to this thing where I was like, superheroes. We all talking about, we can all do something that's super.
Mm-hmm.
We do super things every day, you know what I mean? We do heroic things every day. But to be a superhero means you gotta be consistent every single day. When the motherfucker got the whole world, you stood, and your girl, you gotta go save the world. And you gotta do it every single time. Like, well, you always gotta get your own break.
I never said you live, you die, or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. That's a fact, you know what I mean? People always gonna change on you, bro. They hate you, and they praise you, they worship, and it's a weird thing, man. That's how it goes.
Now the thing about it is like, it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I know.
It's just where they're at in
But
their
then,
journey. But it's just like, if you really think or get caught up in the hype of that shit.
That's the part that don't sit right. It don't got nothing to do with me. So you show, don't project on me, homie. That's not my. Get the fuck away from me. But now you being disrespectful.
The thing about it is like, they are gonna project on you, but they're only projecting on you in hopes that when you get off of your center, they'll be like, oh yeah, we are still equals or in their head, you know what I mean? But it's not, because it's like, you know how to get back to where you was at. They don't know how to get out of that. So yeah, you might have got me off my, you might have got me off my center now, but I know how to get back to my zone. You don't know how to do that. So,
you saw The Last Dance, right? The bullshit.
the movie with the white girl?
The Jordan.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie.
I'm gonna keep it
So you talking about
with you. You know how they say, you remember, like, dogs, Jordan, he's still, if you offended him when he was 20,
Right.
he still feels it, bro. Bro, he's Aquarius, bro. That's me, bro. I feel that it's just something that we use that's why we so great. Because once you learn to stop getting emotional about it,
Right.
now I'm gonna drop 60 a fucking week, and now all y'all, you ain't wanna see me? Now you gotta see me every fucking day. And now that's where our toxic shit, the godlike complex, you gotta be easy. Because then it's easy to get there, especially when you realize, oh shit, I'm not sick. Like, niggas just not doing this. And so, and that's where I'm at with it right now. I'm about to start dropping 60 a game right now, bro, because I had to really, you can't invest in a stock and be like, I'm nervous. Nigga, you investing, you
Right,
bring,
and
you
that's why I don't invest in stocks.
That's
But
why I feel
the way,
like in me,
right,
invest,
the way I feel,
that's it.
it's
I'm
like,
gonna put it all
invest.
on me, bro.
I'll put it on me.
Facts,
you know
bro.
what I mean? And then on top of that, the fact that I have to put my own shit on me, it's like, I have that.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
but a lot of people don't like that shit. Half of that shit is putting it on you is taking the what's crazy is most time when people put it on them, they usually succeed. Kind of like when I was talking about the workout, when I thought I was done, I do my 2 best sets after that. But it's just like we're too scared to try. And then on top of that, this security blanket or the safety net that we have of not coming at degrees or 9 to 5s or whatever, but the security that comes with those jobs, it's very hard to be like, I'm gonna not take the security and then try to jump even further higher and jump from even higher.
Bro, I remember I told that shit when I worked in Belgium. I told some coworkers, some people working in the coffee shop. I'm like, yo, you know you broke, right? Like, we was talking, she was talking crazy, like, I get money, she a grown ass woman, like 4 kids. Like, you know you broke, right? We all broke in here, right? You know that, right? Fuck out of here, I ain't broke, nigga. And then, now I look back at it right now, you're supposed to say something like that. You're the type that would believe that, and I had to be okay with it. It's hard, like you said, bro. You could take them to the water, but you can't make them drink, and it's hard to see somebody starving to death, bro. When you know you can feed them, but they can't. They ain't eating. They don't want to eat you. And that's where I gotta see. I don't know, bro. It's a real foul, guilty pleasure of mine, bro. And it's weird. That's why I'm so focused on building myself in the best, because I don't want to. I want that to be a switch. I don't want that to be a destination. Like, oh, I'm gonna finish this movie and then I go, oh shit, nah, nigga. Like you just said earlier, what are you doing it for? And sometimes I think that's why I confuse the universe. Like, yo, you want to do this to have funds, or you want to? Because you know, some artists don't get that. It's a nigga, my brother, like, he act crazy, like he's an actor, but you know, struggling actor, that's real shit, bro. You gotta really love this shit, and that's why I talked to my man. She told me, like, yo, before you even do any more about this movie shit, go home and read scripts. Just read, Google movie scripts and just read scripts and really think if this is what you want to do, bro. Right. Because the money is not going. It's slow. It's a lot of politics.
And then the thing about it is, politics.
Yeah, bro.
Because the thing about it, politics always come in when you get a whole hundreds and thousands of people working on one thing. Politics, you don't need politics, because it's like, we all need to agree on one thing. There's only one screen and one movie that's gonna come out from this shit. So there's definitely a whole bunch of politics, but it's just like he said, make sure this is what you really want, because it's like, what we're doing, or the 1%, it's not easy to do that shit. Whether it be like switching your mindset, or it be learning how to wait for shit, or learning how to not be so. I feel like that hustler mentality can fault you as a boss. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's like, you need hustlers. You need to have that hustler's mentality. But it's like when you go into a business meeting and you're negotiating, you don't want to be all. You want to be laid back and chill, like, oh, okay, we don't agree yet. Let's take some time, and be able to be like, let's take some time when you have almost running out of funds, and still be able to take time so you can get that bigger percentage or whatever. So it's just like understanding those games, those yokes of emotion.
And this is training for that. All this. Like, if you could, like, bro, it just all start from there. Now, this is all boot camp, bro. Everything we're doing is boot camp, because when you sit in the meeting with 3 dickheads, and you know they being dickheads to you, the face, your poke, everything gotta match, bro. You can't just, and then even, yo, bro, I'm learning.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go down. I'm gonna be laughing at them.
I'm gonna have to.
I'll be like,
because of yeah, bro.
We just gonna have our lawyers.
It's just all training, bro. This is because
what's our lawyers' principle?
But that's the thing, though. I'm gonna tell them they have a lawyer, and the nigga say something, I'm gonna still say something.
I'll be like, yo, bro. Right? I'm like, my lawyer don't talk, but when they nod their head no, that means it's a problem.
And I only could get nigga, and me personally, I could only have gotten right there, to understand that. Going through all that other shit, bro. Realizing sometimes, bro, but most of the time it's best to just It's called the do nothing principle. Sign habits to sign.
You know,
give it time.
You know who's mastered that?
Huh?
God.
Boom. And that's how you do it.
And that's what we trying to move like.
That's
gods.
facts.
We're moving like gods. That's the
Talk your
principle.
shit, boy. Woo.
Yeah.
That was boom.
Talk Your Shh is brought to you by PainInTheCulo.com and your boy Remy Roy causing that ruckus, where real ones come to talk about real nigger shit. You dig?